Hi, this is Jennie Walker and welcome to Closet Conversations. Today I want to talk to you about how the British royals impact the resale market. That's right, the royals and what they wear has a direct impact on reselling. And we found this out at Walker Viden Luxury Consignment when we had a number of new with tags Alexander McQueen pieces to process for sale. And just like every other piece that comes in, it gets photographed and measured for eBay and to go online. And I didn't think much of it. We did our research to, see if we could find, similar pieces online or whatever. But for some reason, I didn't really hone in on the fact that some of the pieces had been worn by members of British royalty. So anyway, we had a beautiful winter white wool coat dress that had never been worn by Alexander McQueen, and we did all the usual things, and we measured it and took photos and put it online, and within minutes, and I mean within minutes, we started getting emails about people inquiring about, would we take an offer, would we take a better price, asking more questions about it. And it came from not one person, but multiple people within minutes of posting it were talking to us and making offers and sending emails. And we're like, what is going on? I mean, this is not normal. And so, it was interesting. So something told me to try to see what was going on because there was something special about this particular garment. We didn't know what it was. So I went online and I looked around for Alexander McQueen, and I, looked to see if I put winter white coat dress, Alexander McQueen. That's really all I put. And sure enough, it popped up, and the Duchess, known as Kate Middelton, was seen in this particular coat dress. And I'm like, all right, must be something to it. So I looked further and further, and she wore this particular coat dress twice. So twice she'd been photographed in it, I think once at a christening and once at somewhere else. And I'm like, wow, that's just incredible. And so this is not something that had come up in the research that I had done. So I made a mental note, and so I went back and I was trying to figure out, well, who are these people who are asking us about this coat? And I noticed that each of the people were people who sold merchandise on eBay that was worn, not literally worn, but the same style worn by the British royals. So one of the eBay sellers that's out there right now, and I don't know that this isn't necessarily the person who emailed me at the time, because I honestly don't remember, but if you go right now and you can see something called Kate Style for You. And so this person on eBay has all the different clothing that Kate Middleton has worn that she's been photographed in, and they have either the exact dress or something similar to offer for sale. And as you look into it, a number of these people are using as search terms Kate Middleton, or they're saying Princess Diana, or they're saying Meghan Markle. And what's happening is they're using those search terms for people who want to dress like the royals, who are looking for particular pieces. And as we all know, the minute they get photographed in something, it sells out completely. So it's really, really fascinating. So we experienced this firsthand. So what we ended up doing is taking down the item immediately. I just took it down, and I asked myself, I don't know what's going on, but I have to rethink, reprice, and readjust because there's too much interest in this one particular piece, and I needed to know more in order to sell it. So we did take it down immediately, and basically I did a bunch of research online on eBay to see exactly how many times this dress had been seen and on whom and things like that. So as it turned out, we decided to change the price of the dress and move the dress price upward, which we did, and we reposted it. We mentioned that it had been worn by Kate Middleton and that those images were online. We mentioned that in the listing and reposted it. When we did that, we still got many inquiries. People who were desperate for us to take offers on it because you knew they were going to resell it. And, when someone has a store name, I'm just going to make this up, that says Kate Middleton Fashion or, something like that. And you look in their stores and you see that every single thing that they have for sale is around that theme, which I think is absolutely fantastic. What I did notice way to market and merchandise your store, that obviously they want it at a less price because they probably know someone that they're going to pick up the phone and call and say, hey, that coat dress you've been looking for, I got it. So, it was really, really, really interesting to go through that. Now, these days, the listing and it's still coming up. With the media the way it is, every single outfit basically gets documented, which is fantastic for history. So in case you miss a live focus feed or you miss the news, you can always go online and find these pieces and what some of the same people who are selling Kate Middleton are now selling things that are. So this is really interesting. So when you are, my guess is that they are constantly searching, on the lookout for those and pieces, doing research on pieces. Specifically trying to find one of the things you should ask yourself is this a designer that the royals are known to wear? And obviously Alexander McQueen is super popular right now. With very unique as that royal family. We also know that just a little right now Givenchy is very popular with the royal family. So if you've got knowledge, obviously there's a lot of brands that we get surprised by in a great way when someone wears something for the first time. So we really wouldn't know ahead of time to be able to look out for it. But what is important is to, if you're dealing in clothes and you're dealing in a lot of these designers that are going to be worn by members of the royal family, it's good to make a mental note, perhaps start a file, podcast today, but just have a list of brands in mind so that when something comes into your store, you can look to see if they've worn it, because in that instance, you're going to be able to more than likely sell it at a premium. Conversations. If you want to be in touch, you can go to the websites walkerviden.com or JennieGirlsCloset.com and email me from there. I'm also on all social media. If you like what you heard today, please give it a 5-star rating so we can maintain our ranking and search on Apple iTunes and on Blog Talk Radio. That would be fantastic. And I hope you follow this podcast so you can hear first about things that I'm doing. And I really appreciate your support. And until next time, this is Jennie Walker with Closet Conversations.